Alright. Let's get going. Alright.
Yeah.
Count down. 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah.
Uh, Last we had left off, you guys had, after managing to reroute yourself from death, Demetrius, and everyone coming together with some pretty good tactics to get away, using the gifts from Demetrius's goddess, Merde, you had settled out and headed back to where Foamy's mansion is. After speaking with her, giving her this necrotic pearl, and talking with her a bit, receiving your new artifacts as well, she had given y'all a space underneath her home to stay with them, as another form of bargain, since you are so useful to her. And had decided, I believe, to stay 3 days, correct?
Yeah, I think that was the idea.
Also, just to let Ash know, because I know they keep an eye on it, it is currently the waxing gibbous fading. So in 3 days, not including today, it will be a full moon. As it is currently the 25th of the second month of trees. The days are getting a lot warmer, a lot nicer as the year comes through. The air light, clouds clear from the sky, and ultimately, as you peer out from the bars underneath in this basement beneath Foamy's mansion, it is day 3 as you all awake to come together to discuss what your next tactic is and what you are going to be doing next.
To the abandoned wizard tower that we have a deed for.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
believe.
they had days. Oh, go ahead. I'll let.
No, you were going first. Sorry, I interrupted.
You go. Sorry. Um, yeah. So I was supposed to say, we have no kind of word like what happened at the Capitol, right?
Um, Let me roll something.
That the execution has been
Yeah, let me
has happened.
let me roll something real quick. See if you guys
Right.
received anything or heard anything. As those days have passed and the week mulls over since you were told there was to be the execution, you've heard nothing. No, not a sound. You've asked Foamy to see if she could hear anything whenever she has her small visits to the cities of Lunamont and Triple Abbey, and she reports she has not. Uh, of anything, really. Um, Usually, when something as big as that happens, a full scale double execution within the capital, there's at least some talk of it. But it seems like either it was kept towards the west, or perhaps maybe was kept a little more secretive or didn't happen at all.
Mhm. And do I also get any word from, well, basically any reply back from the basically the basically the message she sent to the group, not group, to basically to her contacts, basically.
So, from your contacts, you sent them out to Wayne, um, the Rosettes, the Blacksmith Guild, and to what was the third
The other
one?
tainted group and the
Oh,
tainted groups.
and the Tainted Groups. Okay, so that's 4. Let's see within the time span. So from all right. So from Wayne, uh, the response you would have received from him would have would have come from Murday herself after a minute, since you could have passed it between her,
Yeah.
saying that he is a little busy right now. I gave him a kind of fucked one, so
Oh boy.
perhaps whenever he's finished, he can be of aid.
Alright. Does he need any assistance, or he's fine on his own?
Oh no. Wayne is a good shot. As for the Rosettes, they have responded to you in full. Sent you back a letter, and essentially, with response, has told you that these circumstances are not that great, but we understand and see your cause, and if you need any help, you know where we'll be. As in, I'm just gonna tell you where we'll be. We're going to be up, sort of near where last you had met us, near Alabaster City. We're going to be in the town of Violet Crossing. We decided to take a little break from our ventures, so come find us if you need us. Yours truly, Harley.
Okay.
So they seem to be readily available to you within the city of Violet Crossing. As for the Blacksmith Guild, you gain no response whatsoever. They, after sending something out to them, it seems they're quiet. Perhaps for good reason, as you can imagine, with the blacksmiths being connected with Odrin, perhaps they have to be quieter.
Yeah, and I imagine, and I imagine she'll understand that.
Yeah. As for the people connected with you involved with the Tainted, a lot of them have rallied, of course, with support, said that they're with you no matter what, and to find them where you can usually find them, within the city streets, within the scrolling walls, however you need them to be. However, a few more that lie near the Tainted Keep have remained silent and have not responded.
And of course, she knows why.
Of course. So it seems like
Well,
you have full support from a good part of sides, but the Blacksmith Guild is almost uncomfortably quiet.
Alright, well, I'll probably have to go check that later. But right now, with what it seems at the moment, we'll have to keep our heads down. Alright,
I
so
agree.
yeah. Since I haven't received any word from the blacksmith, I do want to check with them, but I'll save that for last. At the moment, I think we have other things to be done that we already agreed what we should do. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And we are heading towards the Wizard's Tower that our friend Lonnie wants to check out.
Excellent.
But we should also keep worried, because I've also heard tales of the Forbidden Forest. I mean, it has a name for that for a reason.
Nothing bad's gonna
Blah,
happen.
blah,
Everything's
blah,
fine.
Forbidden Forest, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. Let's go do
Well,
something.
it's called
Adventure.
Opalwood Forest, not Forbidden Forest.
Of course, when I heard somebody say
Well, I wouldn't
Forbidden
know that.
Forest.
I'm running with Forbidden Forest now.
Oh, and also,
Mm.
didn't you also have people you know that are near the forest that you want to check with them before we go in?
Yes, I would like to check with them. Yes.
Over there.
At
Yes,
Harperdale.
Near the boat. Yeah. Or
Well,
no,
that's
wait.
what we're
Alright.
talking about.
Well, that's where we are heading. I am ready whenever you are.
My
I'll get
ankles are
myself.
ready.
I'll.
Ready for this?
Right. Well, I'm gonna collect myself. I'll let you all do what you need to do.
Nice.
Oh shit, daily
Ooh,
rolls.
good start roll.
Fuck.
Allie,
Yeah.
Timberpelt had time to make his transmuter stone last session, right?
Correct, yes.
Alright. Just wanted to double check with that. And
Mhm.
the effect I'm choosing is increase the movement by 10 feet. I believe, right? Increase to speed of 10 feet while the creature is unencumbered. Okay.
Mhm.
I
Or
think
if I pass off,
I think you can
whoever
also
gets.
do that every 8 hours. Because it takes 8 hours to do.
Hmm?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, last session, Timberpelt was able to do it, create it on their carriage ride up here.
Yeah, on the way towards Foamy's place, you would have had time to make it.
Right. So right now, Timberpelt is a speed of 40 feet per turn. Yay. Or I could pass it off to somebody, increase theirs by 10.
You could keep it. "14 days transpire?"
Yes, it'll be 14 days for y'all. Just before you guys leave out, as you've collected your things and begin to head towards the door, Foamy will briefly stop you all, holding a scroll in her hand. Just, now, I do not know what you all are getting yourself into. My guess was, but, you all have proven useful so far. I do not have the next hit I need you to go towards for my next artifact, but in the meantime, I can definitely say that when I figure it out, I will find you. For now, she's gonna hold up the scroll for any one of you. Somebody take the damn scroll from my hand.
Mine.
That scroll is for emergencies. It's a one-time use. If you need any help, if you need to get away from something dangerous, it will take all of you and teleport it back to my mansion. Remember, one-time use. I only have 2 of these, and the other one I have is for my own safety. So unless you want to pay for making it, then... Oh, we lost Odd.
How much do they cost?
Well, with the intricacies of the magic as well as the materials to make it, around 2,000 gold.
Okay. Not there, but almost. I'm about halfway.
Well, you all have a good journey. You know where to find me, of course. And in case you can't find me here, I'm sure my husband would be around. So, good luck on your journey.
Ghosty Google.
Later.
Alright. Did we get Odd back?
Maybe.
Yeah. Did we?
Odd?
Nope. No, no comment. Oh, Flashy.
Oh.
There he is! There he is!
My Discord crash.
I could tell.
Anyway, I'm back. Anyway, what's happening?
Oh, Foamy gave you all a teleportation scroll to teleport back to her mansion if need be. It's a one-time use, and she only has 2. So you guys have 1. And in the future, if you guys wanted more, you'd have to pay her for the materials and such, which is
Yeah.
around 2,000 gold.
Easy peasy.
But you guys are setting off on your venture. It's going to be 14 days, about 2 weeks. I will say, by the time you guys... Why did I get rid of this measurement? Here we go. Jesus. By the time you guys reach... By the time you all are near the city of Triple Abbey, about maybe a day out from the small town next to it of Twin Scott, it is going to be a full moon that night. Just to let you know. So,
You
Oh,
make the
Servant.
necessary preparations.
That's me.
yes, Servant, I'm gonna need a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. What's the save I need to make again?
I believe the save is 10, isn't it? Or is it 20?
Hold on. No, 20's if it's like... Yeah, it's a 20.
So,
'Cause I'm
you did a natural 20 before, let's see if you can do it again.
Alright, save, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Would I have enough time to position myself somewhere?
Yes, you would all have been anticipating when the full moon would come. You are available to position yourself elsewhere.
Okay, alright. Now the real issue is... Do I have control?
I think you will say when you lose control is if it's a critical fail.
Okay.
But in this case, it's more of just that hunger kind of thing. You just
Okay.
kind of want to hunt stuff. So
Nearest wildlife, I'll run around, chase some deer, you know how it...
I will say, because you guys are near the city of Twin Scott, you are nearby a cow farm. And there is a very chunky looking Betsy over there going.
No.
Too late. I want you to know, by the way, when I screamed cow, that was very much in character.
Okay.
Wait, no.
You were at full speed towards this cow.
Yeah.
Okay. As you start running over to it, it starts to freak out a little bit and trying to move as fast as it can, but it's that. Is anyone gonna try to stop him, or can he give
No.
me an attack roll?
No, he's positioned himself way too far away from all of us intentionally.
True.
He's on his own now.
And Timberpelt is not going to step in front of our charging werewolf and its prey.
I'm eating popcorn from the top of my tower that I've created. In
If anything,
anticipation
Timberpelt
of
might
werewolves.
try and snag some morsel or something if there's leftovers.
Give. What is a cow's HP? That's a question
Oh, it
I never
don't
thought.
matter. I
Hold
got
on.
2 more attacks and a bonus.
Let me see. Hold on.
This is our introduction
That
to
was
Kung
terrifying. Jesus Christ.
Fu Pao.
I like being able to have control over my belches. It's entertaining.
I thought that was Serpent.
Well, that was bold of you to assume.
I mean...
Looks like you have beef with him.
2d10 plus 4.
Edamame time. Kitten. On the bed. Being hunted. Oh, you escaped.
Surprisingly, it's not dead. As you slice into it, and it goes like, and
Oh,
just trying to
wow.
like stumble away.
Well, I mean, that's why I got the extra attack.
I know.
Uh,
I'm just gonna describe this in as much detail as possible.
Quiet down. Oh, I'm assuming that hits. I'm assuming.
Yeah, a 10 is its AC.
Just 2 slashes across the leg and then a bite.
You did exactly 21 damage, I believe. No, 23. Yeah. As you just start wailing into it, and it's just like,
Just to get it to be quiet so before it can make a sound, because I'm like, eat, and pee.
That's the entire sound. That's it.
I just want to check something real quick. No, you're
I
good.
sure hope nobody comes by and disturbs my eating.
There's like a small group of them just staring at you at least like 2 yards away.
What the hell is that?
But other than that, no one seems to have noticed your massacre. And you get to enjoy an entire cow.
Tasty cow innards.
Oh,
Are you gonna wear the intestine like a necklace?
no, I gotta eat that.
No.
Let me test
It's like the Lady and the Tramp noodle. Slurp up the intestine. Part of it
Giant
gets stuck in your
gummy
teeth.
worm.
Yeah.
Hey, Serpent.
Yes.
Roll me a perception check.
Oh. Hold on.
As you are gorging yourself. As you are feasting upon this cow, attached to it, sucking upon its blood, you pause. As you hear familiarly a low howl come from behind, about maybe 30 feet away.
You said 30 feet away?
About 30 feet or so away.
And when you said familiar, can I discern?
You can discern it's a lichen.
Oh, he's gonna grab the neck of the cow and drag it over with him.
What's our approximate distance? I'm guessing several hundred feet away.
How far would you have gotten, Serpent?
Just a good. It's hard to estimate, but I say a good enough distance to where I'm not next to them. So, like, you know, if I do happen to catch a whiff of them, or like just a whiff of something else, like just far enough to where I wouldn't have smelled them. So that way, if I
90 feet-ish.
Yeah, so that way if I went crazy, I wouldn't like, you know.
Okay. I think y'all would hear a howl, but not discern it separately from him. But let's see. So you wanted to grab it by the neck and do what?
Yes, drag the cow's body with me, just so I can be like, who is this?
Drag the cow's neck with him over to Lycan.
Yeah, I'm like literally, I'm just grabbing it by the neck and just dragging it.
You take it by the neck and begin to drag it towards where you had heard the sound. And you see a familiar visage of, akin to you, except skinnier. A skinny, furred body of a lichen with slicked black back ears in a sort of defensive posture with its teeth snarling. Pure black fur other than a white stripe that goes up its chest and across its face as it stares at you almost, what's the term? Jealous? It wants what you have, but it also fears you. As you can tell, this is a little bit of a younger lichen. Perhaps inexperienced.
He's got his head tilt in pure curiosity. He's like, share? And he holds up like a piece of the cow.
It kind of moves its head back a bit, almost as if expecting you to do more than hold out a piece of meat. Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check.
Packed together strong.
Oh, yeah. It immediately the black
I hate
wolf
that.
perks as it stares at the meat for a while before moving
I'll be
forward,
right back.
balancing on its smaller back legs and pulling forward on its larger forelegs as it reaches forward and gingerly takes the meat from your hand and pulls it back towards themselves before gorging on it.
Oh, puppy.
I fucking love that. I'm like packed together straw. At 20. And so with that, he's gonna place like the cow basically in front of like them, and then he's gonna just start chowing down along with them.
As it finishes the morsel you gave it, it hesitates for a moment, leaning forward and taking a couple of nibbles from it to see how you are, before realizing you are not hostile and just gorging with you. And the two of you finish it probably within maybe 10 minutes.
Good cow, delicious.
It just kind of bounces excitedly.
Hungry? As he points to like them.
They nod.
Oh. Oh. Let's get us another cow, shall we?
He'll nod, yeah.
Alright. I don't have to say it. Get that motherfucker.
It will definitely run towards one of the nearest cows. And let me get its sheet up.
I was about to say, I'm going in there too. This is a packed experience.
I get it, like Wolfpack.
Exactly. Wolf gang, if you will.
Oh! Bunny!
He did the thing. He did the thing.
This is small and must protect. I love that. Alright. It's going to lunge towards the thing, and it's going to attempt to bite it. And it's actually going to miss the cow as it goes to try to bite it, and you see as it's very inexperienced, it seems like, as it launches for the cow and then doesn't land on it. It just kind of bites at the air before scrambling with its back legs and trying to slash at it with its claws, which it gores it. It hits it worth a lot.
Nah.
As the cow is torn almost completely to shreds as it's nearly dead, as it looks back towards you, the werewolf, to for you to make the final kill.
Yeah. Wait a minute. I was about to say, hey, he's just gonna walk over to it, and instead of just actually clawing it, he's just gonna like punch it, just cave its skull in.
Let's do the damage.
Excellent.
It's dead.
And now he's gonna motion for him to be like, we gotta go. The people can't see us. Move. Move.
Alright. You, make those kind of gestures and noises as it understands you and, like, overly nods its head almost in, like, a swinging motion as it grabs the, cow by one of its hooves and begins to drag it off.
He's gonna pick it up too, so that way they can just hold it up, so they can just carry it together.
It's wagging its tail. It's wagging its tail.
Oh,
Oh yes, I love it when werewolves slaughter together. It's so nice and adorable.
as you guys place it down further away from the spot you had killed it and feast, you'll see that once he still has that boniness, but as you finish it and you both sit back happy with your slaughter, you can tell he is very much happy as he has a full belly.
Give a good little nod before he's like, "Man, I'm tired," and pass out.
Mm. It'll just kind of fall asleep. As you all awaken the next morning, and Talbot, you awaken, and a bit in your stupor as you were kind of covered head to toe in blood and gore, as you remember you devoured 2 cows last night, and you look over towards your left and see laying on the ground about maybe 3 feet away from you is what looks like a young man with stark black hair and a very young looking face. I'd say to you he looks about maybe 18, 19. Skinny from what you can tell, wearing scraggly clothes and with nothing else really on him, as the race from what you can see seems to be an elf.
Oh, I see. He's just gonna stand up and kind of just try to wipe himself off, where he's like, "Usually, I don't eat that good." And he's gonna just look at them and kind of just like go tap them, like, "Hey, hey, 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 you alive?" Yeah, I know. It's horrifying.
Kind of scramble back a bit before stopping and kind of like staring up at you before squinting, just like, oh, shit, is that,
Yeah, usually when I awaken from a night like that, it's usually like not with another lichen, but weirder things have happened.
I mean, I've met a couple around here, but
Oh, you
everyone
have?
else just kind of hits me.
That's where he gets uncomfortably close. He's like, "There's more?"
Look, yeah, I see him every now and again.
Oh, this is great. But I can't though. I have to go to that tower, and now I'm not interested in the tower. There's more people like me here. I'm so excited. Tell me, when you go to hunt together, is it cows every night?
You're the first one I've hunted with.
Okay, well that's disappointing. I'm guessing they're all antisocial. Just
Well, the others have their packs. I don't.
sad.
He'll just kind of shrug, kind of melt into himself almost, kind of like, almost embarrassingly, of course, as you know, as being a part of a form of pack, with your pack family. To not be a part of it, to almost be shunned from it, like he seems to have been, is probably the worst thing to ever happen to a lichen.
Oh yeah, no, that's for sure. Well, I'll tell you what. Come back maybe. Definitely write this place down. If I forget, or if I don't forget, whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I'll be back eventually, and when I do, you can take me over, and I can go meet some the lichen.
Wait, you're leaving?
Well, I kind of have to. Friend, group, whatever.
You have a pack?
They want to go see this. Well, no, they're all like normal people.
Oh.
He uses air quotations.
Beyond normal.
I gotta go with them to some weird forest place, see this wizard tower or whatever. I don't know, Opalwood Forest or something, which is, honestly, who calls something wood forest? That's stupid, you know?
That one, I don't like that forest.
And why is that?
Well, I used to live down there before I got turned. And,
Really?
yeah. There was this lady I met. She was really nice, and then she stopped being nice, and I got away, but then something else got me, and I woke up after, like, I don't know. I've just kind of been here.
Are you saying this place, it took you out of the woods?
I don't know.
You don't remember anything?
I've just been trying to focus on eating, man.
That's fair. Well, kind of have to go. Group vote, majority vote, all that. But hey, I'll be back eventually.
What's your name, dude?
Oh, my name is Talbot.
Nice. I'm Dre.
Well, nice to meet you, Dreg. Have you ever seen those others? Name drop me. I'm sure they know me.
Okay.
He's gonna do finger guns. He's like, well, I'll see you later.
Bye.
He's just walking away. He's like, oh man, it's so heartbreaking being alone. I hate to abandon him, but I doubt they're gonna let me go see some other lichens. And he was walking off all cheerful, like, there's more. Yay! Anyway, back to the group.
You rejoin the group after a night of frolicking. And you are all ready to continue your journey, I suppose.
Yeah, he's just walking up like, hey! I made a friend last night! I don't remember all of it, but I remember it.
Can I
You know
tell?
what I mean?
Can I tell he's covered in blood?
Oh yes, yeah, he is absolutely covered
I want you to
in
know.
ichor.
I want you to know after that conversation, he's all happy. He's just like hopping over there, just all happy. Like, Shadow, you know the Saints Row fucking walk, where like in Saints Row 4, where when you get in the simulation, he's walking like that. He's like, "Hey, Demetrius, how's your day?"
I imagine her at the moment she's just drinking like her morning tea or just her like basically just water or tea. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. Instead of like her mouth being her throat, you just see her just basically just casually just pouring her drink down her throat. Just, yeah.
How
You
was
know,
your
what,
night out?
I'm not gonna ask who you kill.
It's fine. I only ate 2 cows last night with a friend.
Oh,
Oh, you made a
Oh.
friend.
Yes, he's also a. He's gonna like lead in. He's also a lichen like me.
I
wait,
assumed.
what? Wait.
Oh yeah,
wait.
yeah. Somebody would have
Lichen.
somebody would have ran their mouth off to you eventually. But yeah, like me.
Wait, real quick. Would Demetrius heard stories about lycanthropes?
Oh yeah, like everything else in the world, it exists. I mean, tainted
But would she know-
exists. So,
But would she know about like any sightings though?
yeah, there would have been a few sightings, especially during the full moon, of course. But most of the time, because of well-established guards and whatnot, a lot of lycanthropes tended to not really stay within towns or anything like that. The closest sighting that was within a town was probably like some years ago in perhaps the capital or maybe even Alabaster City, where there was somebody who was a lycan who turned while within town, and there was a bit of, hecticness from that, but they killed him.
Yeah, so I made a
Oh,
friend.
that's good to know.
It's always good to make friends.
And
Yes.
and where will your friend be?
Oh, I left him back there in that little brush over there. He's all, it's sad, really. He's all alone, out of pack. He's talking about some other lichens, though, running around here, who also have a pact. I would love to go meet them, but we gotta go to that tower and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? We'll definitely set as a point of interest since it is something that
Well, I
it
mean, of
is
course.
kind of related to you, and
These
it'll
are
be
like
interesting to find
my
out.
people, by curse or whatever.
All right. Once we're done investigating the tower, then we'll investigate the werewolf situation.
Oh, think about it. It's gonna be awesome for me and horrific for you all. I mean, I think it might rip
Also, we
you
should probably
apart.
find someone who's familiar with the area or something so that we can find the wizard tower.
My buddy. The Opal. My buddy said he's been there before, but he didn't like it very much. Something about a really evil woman, awful woman, treated him nicely, then
I
did
hate
bad
to be
things to him the next. And then
I
he
hate to
tried
be
to escape, and then he just passed out. I don't know, something like that.
I hate to be brash, but we could probably would have used him for like for guide for him to basically
Well, I could go get him.
attack them us. I mean, if you want to, because it sounds like he doesn't want to go back, but he knows he's
Yay!
good at
A halfway
hardcore,
normal person! He's gonna run off.
I mean, it is a
He's-
smart idea.
He's still pretty much near where you last left him. He's just kind of squatting nearby a pond, just kind of scratching his head and staring at himself.
I forgot to ask. Do they not have clothes?
He has like he has like a really he has essentially a burlap sack for a t-shirt and what are probably stolen pants and no shoes.
He's jogging up. He's like, "Hey, buddy, guess what?
Huh?
You're coming with us? Come on!"
Oh, nice.
Yeah. He's gonna just grab him, pick him up, and just like slap him on the back, like, "Come on, let's go."
He's just gonna let it happen.
I know that you're a little afraid of this place, and that's understandable. But we need a guide, and you are the closest thing to one we have.
Oh,
Honestly, the more I thought about it, the more I realized it would have been just stupid for me to leave you behind. Thankfully, our tainted friend said something.
tainted?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, weird.
It's a thing.
Yeah,
But they work with it.
yeah.
They got the
I
whole
don't bother me.
multi-eye thing down real well. Well, come on now, don't just stand there. Let's go.
Speaking of tainted,
right.
we are going to. Speaking of tainted, Demetrius is gonna look at. She's gonna look at Ash and be like, I should probably put on my disguise stuff before we head to town.
It's gonna be funny because as they say that and they got their whole thing disguised ready and whatnot, he's gonna rock up like, "Hey, this is my friend Durg.
Hi.
Durg, this is Ash,
Hi.
Timberpelt,
Hi.
the tainted I was telling you about." As he points
Hi.
at Demetrius.
Hi, tainted.
It's Demetrius, but
Hi,
you know, you can
Demetrius.
call me whatever you want.
Then you got Lonnie. Then you got
Hi.
Alex.
Hi.
That's about it.
Hi. I'm
Are we forgetting
Durg.
somebody else?
Am I?
Rose just kind of standing there with, I guess, all dialogue.
Oh, them. I like them sometimes.
You know what? I like you too, bud.
It's very nice. All right, so this is my lichen friend. You're gonna love him. Trust me.
I
mean-
am Durg.
Well,
Very
Durg,
antisocial. All right, come on, Dirk.
Well, Durg, it's a
Durg.
pleasure to have you around. I mean, we don't know too much about your experience in the forest, but and again, I
told you, it
apologize
was
for dragging
awful.
you in.
He hated every
I-
second of it.
I apologize for
it's
dragging you into it, but we will definitely watch over you, since this is basically our return of basically saying we're sorry.
Why are you sorry?
Because we're dragging you into a place that you don't want to be back in.
It's okay.
You
I'm
sure?
gonna call it
Yeah.
a night for now, guys.
All right.
Alright,
Just a little tired than usual. So
understandable. You've been through a bit today.
Very
yeah,
understandable.
and
So now that we have forcibly adopted this child,
I'm not a child. I'm like
I mean-
20.
Sounds good, child.
Yeah, they're gonna do that to you a lot. You need to get used to it.
I will say, he's very skinny. Very, he looks malnourished. Kind of sunken
Including
cheeks.
you.
Very, like, darker skin. And from what you can tell, he seems to be. How tall are you, Talbot?
Yeah, that's a good question. Let me remember.
Aren't you like 6 foot something?
Yeah, just 6.
Okay, just 6. He's what looks to be about maybe 5'5".
Oh, Jesus.
So he's a good bit shorter than Talbot, just standing next to him.
He is baby boy.
He's just kind of standing there with his like arms down by its side, just kind of existing.
And our group is just like, is baby must protect.
Seems that Ash is more of a father figure now. Well, I was gonna say we're close to town, so we should be able to get food there.
And new clothes for him.
Oh yeah, you could do.
Oh no,
clothes.
it's okay.
Yeah,
I
you
was
should
about to
probably
s-
get clothes. We don't want you to look like a peasant.
But aren't I?
But yeah, but I'm not. I can't have that.
You're rich, man. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm a nobleman. I know you wouldn't think it, but I am.
No, you look pretty cool.
Well, you at least know something about flattery. Now let's go.
Just thumbs up.
Time to get my buddy new clothes. People, we gotta go. Come on.
Yep, we're going. We're going.
All right.
We're going places.
So excited. He's so happy he found another lichen. And now there's a whole lot more. Oh, it's so great.
I think there are
now
a
we
few
know.
in Triple Abbey.
What?
Yeah, up at the town, city, whatever.
All right. Let's go
Oh,
there.
this might be your alley.
Oh.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, let's get going.
After about a day of journeying, you guys reach the town of Triple Abbey. What does everyone want to look for?
Well, first things first. She's gonna get to her disguise self. So basically, she's just gonna disguise herself as basically just like a human form. And I mean, I might find an image that might represent that, but for now, she's just gonna be like a human form.
Okay.
Ash is just gonna touch his own makeup on his own disguise.
I will say, poor Alex is still kind of staring at the splotches of color that still are on her hand.
Oh no! Don't worry, we'll wash the. I'll try to help wash them off.
It'll come off eventually. Seems like Talbot found a new friend.
Yeah, he was lonely.
What? I'll have you know that lichens are the most normal people in this whole continent, from as far as I can tell.
I mean, so far you met one lichen to him.
Exactly! That's the point of what I'm trying to say!
I'm curious what the rest are gonna be like.
Some of them are
No.
dicks.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's probably true. But I
That's
imagine
true.
more. sophisticated than the rest of these. Every people in this place, everyone. I can't. Oh, I just don't. I need to look at these people. He's gonna
To be
pull me
fair,
close. Like, look at these people. Look at them. I'm traveling with these maniacs.
I feel
to
like
be
look
fair,
over them.
normal is mostly determined by the majority of the people and place that you're in, not by.
Well, I mean, they probably aren't all. Are they all werewolves? Because I mean, imagine some of them's gonna like. Or is there like only werewolves in this continent?
What?
Because my family, we're like a bunch of different lichens. One of my sisters, I believe, could turn into an eagle or something. She's very lucky.
Oh, I met someone that turned into a rat.
That he has the most disgusted face when he hears that. He's like, oh,
Yeah,
that
I think he
poor fella.
died.
Of course he did. He was a rat.
Yeah.
Rats are.
What's his
I
name?
will
Skeet?
say. What?
What's his name? Skeet?
No.
Why are you
his name
saying
was
that out
Keith.
loud?
All I have to say is Thomas gonna be like, imagine being born as something so filthy and disgusting, and if they were humanoids, it'd be even worse.
I will say, I think here there's the big guy. He's big. He's a bear.
Oh,
He just goes by big guy.
creative fella.
He's scary though. I ran into one of his friends, and they tried eating me, but they didn't.
I assure you, not with me around. No, they won't.
Thanks.
You
You're
will fuck him
welcome.
up.
Thumbs up.
Indeed, fellow. Now, anyway, hopefully I have decent clothes because he's just shuddering.
Alright, so we want to look for. I know you mentioned clothes. What does everyone else want to look for? Hello?
Well, first things first. I mean, we're definitely going to be going to a food establishment, so a tavern.
Mm-hmm. It's a tavern.
Oh, yes.
And Ash is gonna go to like a food market for rations and other.
Okay. Let's see. We'll do you first, Ash, with the rations. I think you'd find those fairly fast here within Triple Abbey, just because it is such like a homely kind of city. You'd find a very large flea market kind of thing, farmers market, and I'd say after a little bit of looking around, you'd be able to find a stall that does stuff like rations.
Okay. And how much are those gonna be?
One ration, I believe, is 5 silver. Let me recheck. Yeah. So one ration for one day is 5 silver pieces.
Okay. Gonna get like 30.
All right. So that would be 15 gold, if I'm correct. No, wait, am I? 10 silver is 1 gold, right?
Yeah, 15 gold.
Right. Right.
Pieces, and I'm also probably gonna buy some for Drag.
Alright. How many did you want to buy for him? Or is it
Yeah, I'm
collective
gonna
of the
focus
30?
on a bit more meaty rations and get like I guess I'll get the same amount for him, I guess.
Alright. You focus less on kind of like the rations that come with dried nuts and more like the ones that come with or the jerky and maybe some cheese. And you manage to get another 15 gold's worth.
Yeah. I'm making sure that it has a lot of meat and also that it has a lot of fruits and vegetables.
Alright. It definitely has like dried apple chips in there too.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm more focused on nutrition right now.
yeah. Dried apple slices, dried chili peppers and stuff like that. Meanwhile, with Talbot looking for clothes for your newfound compatriot, give me an investigation check. You say after a little bit of looking around, you manage to get your hands on you not get your hands, but catch your eyes is like a small market kind of like table that seems to have what looks like some maybe not super fancy but nice enough set of like clothes like with light brown leather pants and a comfortable looking button up top. By the way, Serpent, if you're talking, I can't hear you.
Thank you for saying that. I was muted. I was
Okay.
I was just humming to myself. Next.
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 Okay. Roll me another investigation. After searching around a bit more, kind of just dragging him around with you as he's just like staring at things, you manage to find what looks like a nice a little bit thin but very tall building that has a small insignia of a dragonfly with a thread and needle around it with scissors, and it says the dragonfly is it again? Fuck, where the fuck did it go? I know dragonfly was the first word, what's the other fucking word to use?
Well, this is certainly a struggle.
I know, I'm fucking dying right now. I don't know where I put this name. So I do a bunch of little random ones and I put it down and I was like, oh, this would be a good time to use that one, but I can't remember it. We're just gonna call it the dragonfly. It's called the dragonfly. Very fancy looking.
Perfect.
You drag him in.
Yes, of course.
You drag him in, the door jingling as you open it, and he stands out like a sore thumb. Everyone inside is wearing like these fanciful, pretty clothes. You mix in with it fairly well. And there's this burlap sack wearing motherfucker just kind of like standing there picking his nose a little.
What are you all staring at? You never took a peasant into a store before? God, what is wrong with you?
Goodness, no, I've never taken a peasant into a store.
Oh, well, you should. Maybe you could learn.
They take themselves in there.
Oh, well, you know what? Nothing to say to you. You're a waste of time.
Uh, there are plenty of clothes around for you to get your hands on, though.
Let's see. Something good, something nice, something that's like comfortable looking. Not that it stands out, just that it looks nice and comfy. Cozy.
After looking around a bit, I'd say you find some like nice black pants and what looks like as you like run your fingers over it, it's this very beautiful kind of velvety silk feel. Like not a button up, but a what looks like just a simple V-neck shirt that kind of opens up a bit on the top with a bit of drawstring through to tighten or loosen at your leisure. With very comfortable kind of water droplet sleeves with the bells at the end. Looks fairly nice, very comfortable.
Alright. What else?
Looking around a little bit more, you see a full piece suit. Let's see. Else. What's your ideal fancy yet comfy look?
Like a nobleman's outfit with some fur, I feel like.
After looking around a bit more, on a mannequin, you'll see what appears to be simple black pants with a white undershirt, and over top what appears to be comfortable looking overcoat, and halfway curled around the collar is a fur patch that appears to be the coloration of what you're guessing to be a wolf's color, maybe perhaps fox. Comes with its own set of shoes as well, which are very nicely made, leather with buckled leather. And looking over it, you can see the details and the little intricacies within it.
I like that. Excuse me, how much for this?
Oh, that one. For you, she's gonna look at you and then look at Durg and look at you again. 3,000 gold.
3,000 gold, I see.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Only the finest of prices for something that was made by one of our head crafters. If anything, it's a steal.
Some part of me has just realized that I may be a nobleman, but I do not carry around like a nobleman. Oh, the folly of man.
Such violence.
How is that?
How's that violent?
Yeah, that's what
I don't know.
You just like saying that. You're the same as Casey with his beans.
I've been playing Torch Oblivion.
I know how to backpedal out of this situation. Oh, that sounds nice, but as you can see, I am not looking for something. I'm looking for something for him, as he points to me like dirt.
For him, your
For
best bet
him.
might be the, perhaps the, oh, what's it called? The homeless shelter nearby gives out free clothes. You might find better stuff there for him, unless you're willing to pay a little bit more.
Do you not just have like something simplistic for him?
Let me see what I have. And she's gonna
Yep.
move
Probably
over,
the one
as she'll pull herself from the counter and head off towards what looks like you see like these nicely made little racks and like the setups with the mannequins, and then you see her go over to another space that looks a little more sparse. Looks like there's not much of it. As she looks over a few pieces of clothing, looks over at him and then looks back at it before returning with what looks like okay made black pants and a light to almost pastel blue button-up shirt. Simply made, simply put.
How much?
20 gold.
Oh, fitting! Well, I mean, you know. I mean, I said it was me, but we're gonna roll with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. I'll drop that 20 gold on my bestie.
Alright.
That's the boy.
Look at you. Now you won't look bad.
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
So, why are we in the city again?
To get you clothes?
Oh yeah. We did that.
Also, probably food for us too. Go to a tavern, get something to eat. And then also buying rations. I have to do that. I have to get to rations.
Let's just eat another cow.
He's just looking at him like, really?
It's
Out
easy
loud?
and free, man. Easy and free.
Now, I don't know how to not explain this to you, so I'm going to explain it to you. No.
That's
Some
not
things
explaining.
Some things you do when you're in that state of mind, yes, but some things when you're not, you do.
Wait, do you not normally turn?
No. Before you can even say anything, no. You forget. There's this whole thing you do where you have to be normal unless you live in the woods like savages, which I didn't do, so I know nothing about that. So, what do?
We
Player
get
to player,
food.
but then you just savagely just murder cows.
You're not there.
So
That's
we
a
only
fair
do
thing.
that like once a month.
Yeah. Well, there's moments where sometimes I go to let off steam. Sometimes I'd like to run around, do stuff. But it's different for you, and it's different for me. For me, it's like kind of like I get to have free time sort of thing. Because nobleman stuff and all that. It's kind of hard to run around and frolic, ripping apart squirrels when you're stuck doing.
I like that part a lot.
Exactly. But we can't do that all the time until we get the chance, which we will be able to do because we're going to the woods. And as long as we're far away, because I would hate to rip apart these wonderful group of people who are currently my traveling companions / adventuring party / friends.
Okay. I guess. Yeah.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta work on all that.
Oh, what?
Your conversational skill.
I talk fine.
He's just gonna turn around like, ugh.
As he has
Perfect
changed
conversation.
his clothes into something nicer, and you begin to head back in the search for food now. Demetrius, you said you wanted to go into a bar?
Tavern.
A tavern. Alright.
I think I found a perfect disguise. So, like I said, she's gonna be like a human.
Alright.
Let's see here. So real quick, who's going to to come with to Demetrius? No one.
No one.
All right, she goes alone then.
Like, Rose sticks with Lonnie, and Alex is sticking with Ash.
Yeah.
I mean, since she has disguise stuff, I think she'll be fine.
It's just that idea of, like, everyone kind of goes off, and she's like, alright, who wants to go? Never mind.
I feel like Ash and Alex go to the bookstore again.
Yeah, Demetrius is like, oh wait, no, oh yeah, they went there. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. She is going to be going to there.
You enter into, let's see. What bar will it be today?
What kind of bar?
No, I'm trying to just.
The
Oh,
name.
it's looking for the name. You're looking for like the bar name generator.
That's a fucking name, isn't it? Alright, welcome to the Quack Bongo. That's a name.
Fucking quacks.
You went to the Quack Bongo. And yeah.
Alright.
Must serve a lot of doctors.
They go into the crack bungo.
From what you can tell, it just seems to be serving kind of the normal stuff as you enter in. A good amount of people are kind of gathered inside and talking amongst themselves. Gathering for whatever reasons may entail them. There's a few free seats at the bar, as well as a few free tables on the floor.
But it's not like a fun stool, like basically like a fun bar area where I could just say that where the bartender's at.
Yeah, there's a free stool up there.
All right, she goes sit down there.
You settle yourself down, and the bartender, after a few moments, kind of slides over to you. And from what you can tell, it seems to be a larger tabaxi man. As he pulls up, just with a big smile on his face, like, "Hi, welcome. How can I help you?"
No, I'm just here for some food and drinks.
All right, food and drink. What can I get you?
Let's see.
Anything want to tickle your taste buds?
I already have tea. Is there anything you recommend?
Well, I do love my signature drink.
And that will be.
How about I leave it a surprise and you trust me? I'll give it to you half off, too.
You know what? Sure, why not?
Coolio. And as
Yes,
for food, we
yes.
have a few platters you can pick from.
Let's see. But what time is it like in your game?
I'd say it's about like 2 o'clock. 2 in the
Okay,
afternoon.
Okay, so lunch. Whatever meat you have, like meat you have available.
Coolio. We have a good amount of smoked sausage, if that'll please you.
I'll take it.
Coolio.
With some salad and tomatoes inside if you have those.
I'll see what we got on hand.
Thank you.
Alright. That'll be 10 gold.
Alright, sure, drop 10 gold.
Ready. He'll pocket it and head to the back, call out your order before moving back up front and going over top the bar to make the drink of choice. As at first he pulls out a long stem bottle filled with what looks like a lighter, clear liquid, pours that into a cup before moving over to a section of like small cups and things that have like fruits in them. And he fills it with the raspberries and pours a little bit more of a liquid in it that seems to be thicker before topping it off with a single strawberry, mixing it together a bit before placing it down in front of you. Enjoy
Alright.
yourself a Decker Lacquer.
Wait, what do you call it?
Decker Lacquer.
Dacker lacquer?
Yeah, that sounded fun.
What's the ingredients, or should I just find out by surprise?
I mean, you like surprises.
Alright. She'll chug into it.
You know the taste of tequila.
Yes, tequila.
It's very much like a fruity tequila kind of thing.
Oh, then it's fruity, then she'll love it. Anything that's fruity, yes.
Me too. Me too.
Alright, color me impressed.
Told you.
Let's see. I mean, I do have some companions that are somewhere nearby, but they're probably doing something, so I'll probably just take the rest.
Alright.
Also, if you don't mind me asking, but I was planning on basically trying to go to a path by the, the upper forest. Has there been any word or anything concerning that happened recently?
Honestly, usually the same old, same old. Kids getting lost, people saying it's a wood witch or whatnot. Honestly, I think it's just kids getting lost. Either that or parents trying to kill their kids without things getting out, you know?
To me,
Great
how I view it,
siege.
it does sound like a folk tale trying to keep, basically trying to keep kids away from the forest.
Oh yeah, it's a big ass forest.
Now I was wondering about that because since I am gonna pass through, and hopefully there isn't anything dangerous or anything threatening.
You asking me to protect you?
No, I have my companion, and besides, she have a fine bar establishment to one.
That's true, it's pretty fun. Kinda like me. I kind of flash his teeth and a smile.
Aw.
Well, I should probably continue finishing my food and my drink.
Yeah, the platter would have been brought out to you exactly how you would have wanted it. Enjoyable and tasty. And yeah. He would have refilled your drink once, as a freebie. As a gift from me to you.
Appreciate it.
Good luck out there in Witchlands.
I'll keep a watch out.
Alright. Actually wanted to look at books.
Yeah. I'm taking Alex to go look at books. Alex, do you also need anything?
No, not that I know of.
Well, then we can just go look up books until it's time to meet up.
Okay. Wait, how do we know when it's time to meet up?
I don't know, we never discussed it.
Isn't that bad?
Yeah. Fuck, we gotta go to the tavern then.
Okay. I'm still.
We always end up
those other
eating
books.
at a tavern.
Yeah.
And I feel like Ash then realized, oh shit, I didn't tell Talbot that I was buying his person food. So I cast sending. Sending to him.
Alright.
Alright, Talbot.
What's
I
up?
bought food for your new friend. I hope you don't mind.
How many words? How many words can I respond with again?
25.
All right. You just gonna say, okay. That's it.
I think after you say that out loud, he's gonna like look at you like, did you say something to me?
No, I was talking to a person in my head.
Which Ash you can hear. Oh wait, there's someone in your head?
You can't get rid of me.
I don't know. It's kind of like a thing with the Ash person magic. I don't know.
That's what it ends. Like Ash, you just hear that for like a brief moment before it cuts off. Magic people are weak.
Yeah.
Yeah, magic. Crazy, ain't it?
Yeah.
Can't imagine using magic.
I know the big guy can.
You sure he's just not a druid?
No, I mean he runs a pack.
Interesting.
Big bear.
Maybe.
Well, we don't have to worry about that right now. We gotta worry about all that fun we're gonna have when we go to the awesome forest that you so don't want to go back to.
I mean, it's different now, I guess.
Is it?
You guys will be there. I guess. I don't know. Unless you plan on, like, not being there.
Well, I mean, I kind of have to be there. I'm surprised these people have made it this far. You should have seen, like, the other people I had to travel with. There was, like, this really annoying woman who kept talking and talking, and she took that magic portal with her. I'm so mad about that. I'm thinking about it. I'm stop thinking about it. Then there was this snake woman. She was alright at first, but she got so bad shit fucking crazy. I hope she never comes back. Really, I do. There was that one guy. I don't even know his name. I think he's dead.
I knew a guy once. He died.
I know, you told me.
No, not just Keith. Another guy.
Who else died?
A lot of people died, man.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. But yeah. Yeah. There's three people who left this party. And they were either really annoying or they're dead. Well, besides that one guy who's probably dead. He was kind of both. But cheer up. I'm sure we'll have fun.
I'm cheerful.
You most certainly are, chap.
Thumbs up. So where are we going?
Oh, you want to go now? Yeah, we can go.
I said where?
Oh, where? Okay, I guess to the tavern. You're probably hungry, and so am I.
His tummy growls.
Yes, I should have expected that.
Oops.
Tavern we go?
Alright. Almost simultaneously, you all meet up. Lonnie, what have you been doing this whole time?
I just like,
Because you haven't said a damn word.
Just hanging
Especially
around.
when I asked you if you were, I asked everyone what they're going to be doing, and you have said nothing.
Yeah, I didn't want to take away the spotlight from the werewolf story arc.
It's okay, take it.
Currently, I am examining options of searching for a variety of I'm trying to find a variety of sneaky stealth items. So, elven kind items. Such as cloak of elven kind and boots of elven kind, which are both uncommon or common. Like, perception checks made to see you or have disadvantage, and you have advantage on stealth checks to hide. The cloak's color shift to camouflage you. Yeah, I'm looking for options.
So while you do that, everyone kind of meets up at the bar.
So hello there, people. That
hello.
was the
My only question is, do we know about the
the
disguise before they picked it?
I'm sure she would show you and make you aware.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
gonna
also
do a
I
bit,
posted.
but all right.
Also, I posted it in.
Well, I mean, yeah, I know, but
in
that's
party.
not telling my character that you're carrying. You know?
That's true. No, that's true. I mean, I imagine she does it before the party the other parts. I mean, before we get to town, actually.
Right. And then Ash just hands the rations over to Talbot.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, make sure he eats all of his fruits and vegetables.
No, I haven't had fruit in a while.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Here you go. You need that.
Sound
probably.
like a caring father.
He is your primary responsibility.
What do you mean? He's independent. He can do stuff himself.
He'll take a few bites of it.
And then
not as good as the cow.
Yeah.
eat it and you get the meat.
Talk to him like that. He can... You know what? Do whatever you want. You want meat? Let's go get you meat.
Yo, you serious?
Yeah, of course. Let's go.
He's gonna shove the ration into his pocket. He looks a lot more excited.
Whatever you want. Come on, bud.
He's kind of really excited.
All right. I love that. Just make sure he eats his vegetables. You know what?
No.
No.
Ash is just also throws a bar of soap.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you very much need that.
He's gonna lift up his arm and sniff himself. I don't smell that bad.
By the standards of nature, no.
Well, what's nature's standards?
They don't care.
Fair.
You can smell like a corpse, which you do for all they care. They won't. People, though, they do.
Oh no. I thought I didn't smell that bad. I rolled in a mud pile yesterday or something.
God, you can wash after you eat. Go on, eat.
All that.
Like,
Like,
fuck,
he's
I gotta
just, it's like he goes to eat, he's just thinking to himself, not all werewolves act like this. Surely all other lichens know how to bathe.
Alright, so you're gonna go hunt?
Hmm?
Are you gonna go hunt?
But no, is there no meat that I can order?
He got kind of
There is
excited.
meat
He
in the
thought you were
ration.
gonna go hunting.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
No, there's meat within the ration as well as you can tell from what Demetrius is eating at the tavern. She has meat. So if you wanted to order some, you could.
He's going to fucking stop him and be like, that's not what I meant, as he should realize he ran off and
Oh.
drag him back. He's gonna sit him down like, alright, you. Fine.
Me. What?
You got any, like, steaks, ribs, chicken, anything like that?
Oh yeah, I have a lot of meat. What kind of meat you
Okay.
want?
What kind of meat do you want?
Cow. Yeah, I have a good selection of beef.
Those steaks.
Yeah, get him that.
You want ground, kid, or you want sausage or like a steak?
Get him a steak.
Can I get it raw?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Wait, what?
It's baby steps.
We're making
Hey,
moves in the right direction.
Have you ever had cooked meat?
I think so.
Alright.
Give it cook meat just in case. Actually, no. Just make it. Just cook it like a medium well, like or no, medium rare.
Alright, kid. I'll make sure you have pink, but not all of it then.
And maybe like add just like a little bit of like salt or some like spices or something.
Well, yeah, we always season our shit.
Yeah.
Don't worry, no. I got this.
Okay.
Me understanding how this shit feels. Fuck.
Let's see. By the way, that'll be, since it's just a single thing, that'll be, 3 gold.
Yeah, sure, 3 gold, I got you.
I know.
He'll take
It's
the.
because of the fucking alcohol.
Eh?
He'll take the 3 gold from you and call out the order in the back. And I'd say after maybe about 5 minutes, maybe 7, he'll be delivered a plate with what looks like a sultry steak on it. As he'll be handed utensils as well. But before the utensils can be handed to Durg, he just kind of like lifts it up off the plate and puts it in his mouth and just starts chewing.
Good, huh?
Well, there goes the
Yeah.
baby steps.
It's pretty good.
See?
Tastes like, I don't know, not nearly as wet.
It doesn't have as it's not as bloody.
Oh yeah.
Well, later on.
You poor being.
We will surely get you something bloody later on, but now, this is what they call, as he leans in, a low profile.
Oh yeah. One of those.
Yes.
When do we have to raise the profile?
Once we're out in the wild,
Cool. I'll just keep tearing into the steak.
and oh boy, good job. He's being normal.
He's being normal
Wow.
as his hands are on the steak and the utensils are on the floor.
That's normal from my perspective.
Honestly. He's just enjoying himself.
Like Ash is cringing every single time all the time watching this.
Oh, he chews
was
with his
just-
mouth open, by the way.
Oh god.
So it's just.
Oh shit, that reminds me. Fuck, Callie, real quick.
What?
How would this guy's stuff work with Demetrius since her mouth is on her neck?
I'd say like you do it like at moments when they're not looking, where it's like you'll make it look like you're putting it like under like you have like a scarf on or something. You'll make it seem like, oh yeah, I'm sliding my scarf down a bit and I'm putting it in my mouth. Meanwhile, you just kind of drop it and it just your little mouth neck tongue catches it.
Yeah. She was still have the scarf over her mouth, basically just hiding also like
Mhm.
basically hiding the
Oh,
neck
did you
part.
show everyone, by the way?
Oh yeah, the full art, yeah. The commissioner.
Mhm.
Let me post it real quick.
Neato.
Because I did change the token as well.
Bonkers.
This is what I commissioned Natalie the other day.
Oh,
I drew a woman.
good.
She got the crimson cloak and the spear.
Wow.
You did a really good job, Allie.
Thank you.
Because the reason why commissioner is because like, yeah, she knows like, okay, so I imagine she knows what the spear would look like. I also imagine what the cloak looked like, and also the whole damage that happened during last session. So I
Yeah.
was like, you know what? I think this will be perfect for to commission Ally for.
That and I need money for bills.
Yeah. But yeah. Okay, so take a look at the rest of the group. So, when's the best time for us to leave?
Early morning, maybe?
So we're planning on staying here for the night.
We can leave tonight.
Wait, Tower, wait, this is not the place, or isn't there like another place where your relatives would be at?
Correct. Arbiter.
Okay, so how close is Harbordale from here?
Harperdale is a good bit away.
Very much not that close.
And then we'll just
Yeah,
and there's
about a week or so.
and
We
there's
can
no
leave tonight.
nearby town. And there's no nearby town from here.
The closest nearby town is Twinscott.
And how many days that would take? Or
It
how many
wouldn't take
hours?
that long to get there. It's literally next door.
Alright, let's
The main
go
road
there.
leading there takes longer, but just walking would probably take you maybe an hour or so.
You know what?
Foggy baby.
You know, we'll just stay here for the night then. So it's just like it's not that
I
far.
was about to say, yeah, that would be easier, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'll be easier.
I suggest we keep away from the upper parts of the city, though. It's where the big guy is.
Oh, so he owns one? Oh, basically he's a city man
Yeah, he runs a pack here.
in town.
They operate in the city?
I think. I just see him here a lot.
So we might be
Does he-
dealing with criminals then.
What? Hold on now.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Why'd you assume that?
I mean, what what our friend's been saying that he has almost been eaten and attacked by them.
Well, I'm another
That's just-
lycanthrope. It's a territory thing.
Yes.
I'm just saying by experience.
It's bold of you to assume that just because nature takes its course, it's criminal.
I never said that the lycanthropes could be that.
That's what you imply.
I'm just saying that like are they like a sort of organism? I'll probably stop. I apologize. I'm just probably talking too much.
Demetrius, you of all people.
I apologize. I probably ordered you a drink for that.
The idea of profiling lycanthropes is something I didn't expect to happen today.
No, it's just like that's not what I meant. But it's like so this person could be like a mafia boss, right? Since he calls himself Big Man.
You
He's
probably
a
just
big
called
bear.
him.
Big Man.
He is a pretty big man. It's on like
Should
once.
we? But is he dangerous, like hostile, or just?
I mean, I don't know about him, but I know his guys are mean.
Well then.
My real question is,
But-
Allie, do I know about the fact that because I know there's like certain like lycanthropes in D&D, and usually the bear ones are like good, technically speaking.
Well, it's every the bear ones I think are the more docile.
Yeah, bears, yeah.
Yeah, but they still have the ability to be more aggressive too. Plus, there are different forms of. Some bears are more aggressive than other bears too. So,
I was just asking because the default thing of them is neutral good, so I wanted to know if we were going off of that.
default comes into play, but there are always different situations that come to hand. But that is a good question.
Yeah. Well. Hey.
Huh?
Just life sometimes.
Also, Durg, another rule.
Yeah.
Don't eat my cat.
You have a cat?
Yeah.
Why would I eat it?
He's just gonna look at him and like, it's just something they assume.
You.
Cats are too fast.
I pull out mittens.
That's a cat.
Yeah.
I won't eat the cat.
Thank you.
Just gonna look over towards you, Talbot, just kind of with like a little bit of like a I don't know what's going on shrug.
Yeah, I don't need it.
Cows are tastier.
It's not wrong.
They're big. Sometimes they have milk.
And Lonnie's fair is not for eating either.
What?
She has like a weasel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not for just making sure. I don't know the rules here. That's not for eating either.
Wait. Are you just assuming I'm gonna eat every animal I see?
Yes.
No.
Can I eat her then? He's gonna point at Lonnie.
No,
That's inappropriate.
No, you cannot eat them.
My meat
They're
is
not
not
an
for.
animal, though.
Are you sure
Yeah.
about that?
I just meant when you're in your werewolf form, and sometimes I know that you guys don't have control and stuff like that.
Well, if you're telling them and they don't have control, they wouldn't be thinking about that anyway.
He's just gonna
Well,
shrug.
I just wanted to establish it.
Speaking of established, can I do research on the thing that we're gonna go see in Opalwood Forest?
On the tower?
The creature in the forest. Hello, Echo.
Research how?
Books or people.
I say roll me an investigation.
Neat.
With advantage, because I think Ro would help you.
Funsies. 26.
I'd say looking through books, you see, you know how, like, over time, the way people, resemble things in, like, old stories and folk tales, there'll be, like, exaggerations and whatnot. And this exaggeration is, when you look at the stuff for the hag of these woods, or the wood witch, or whatever nickname she goes by, or they go by. Um, After looking at it for a bit, what you do end up finding is, instead of information fully about them, you'll hear about curiosities, like within Elpwood Forest. You'll read about it, where some people will see a deer that is covered head to toe in leaves with dark curling horns that bounds through the forest, almost hidden within shadows. Describes a spider that assaults small tents and also wields something similar, dark and spined with curled horns. And seeing brushes and leaves and these tall, towering trees that feel almost alive. Kind of these ideas of like something always watching in the woods. And with hearing like news stories and tales about the Oakwood Forest, asking people and reading over some things, the tales almost all seem to be the same. Um, young children, mostly boys, go in the midst of the night or during the day when unaccompanied by an adult or an older child, find themselves whisked away into the woods and disappear and never show up again. As for if two children go into the woods together, one always comes back without the other.
Okay. And this story always includes. Does it only revolve around adolescents, or could it be groups of people? One doesn't come out of the group.
It always seems to involve adolescents.
Okay.
Yeah, very young children.
Okay. Information noted.
All right. And will that be all within Triple Abbey? Do you all wish to head onward?
Something. Cloak of protection, perhaps. Uncommon item.
I'd say not in this town.
Okie doke. Yeah, then outwards.
All right.
Out of curiosity, is there a capability of me possibly obtaining a second Stone of Good Luck. I feel like you could probably only have one obtained with the same name. Like
What do you
attuned.
mean?
You can't attune to 2 items with the same name and have their benefits stack, right?
I don't think so, no. We're
Okay.
gonna treat this like video game logic.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, I'm done.
You know what we don't treat like video game logic?
Video games.
Fucking achievements.
Good.
I'm just saying that for certain sake.
Oh, okay.
I know.
I'm saying
I
that
know
for
you
your
did that.
sake.
I chose to ignore it.
I'm just letting you know I'm on your side, okay?
I know.
Alright. You're going to be traveling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days as oh, I know Timberpelt is not in, but his birthday passed. So it's been his birthday, as well as Yanetta's birthday seems to have passed as well.
That's crazy. I don't know who that is.
She's the lady I'll work for.
I don't work for her. I don't even know who she is.
The lady who works with Wolf.
With Wolf.
Wait, but so,
By the way, I just realized Talbot's birthday is right. Ash's birthday is right after Talbot's.
coincidence?
That's funny.
Oh,
That's cute.
Wait, what?
Your birthday is right after Talbot's,
Yeah. Oh.
which is in about 5 months. Cute.
Wow.
But it is currently it's going to be the last month of trees on a nice warm morning as you all begin to pull into Harperdale. The sky clear still, after seemingly the year has warmed up during this time. A light breeze wafting through as you all have reached the town of Harperdale. It's a little quieter today as no shop is open since you guys have arrived on the first day of Odrin's rest. So the town is a bit quieter. People are just kind of doing their own thing. Farmers seem to be relaxing on their day off. Taverns are closed and whatnot as you enter town.
How many weeks does it take to become proficient in something?
To become proficient in something?
Yeah.
Oh, that reminded me. I almost forgot. Because of recent things, I'd like Talbot to, when he can, practice offhanding because what's the feat?
That's an offhand comment.
Exactly. I want to try to get the unarmed fighting style if you'll allow it. You know, just a little bit of off training every so often when he gets the chance, or when he can get the chance, and if I can, eventually find somebody to help. You know.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, let me figure out the proficiency thing and then we can go over that.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Learning new proficiencies. You must first select a language, skill, tool, or weapon you're going to be training and practicing and determine the appropriate ability for that proficiency. Okay.
Do you believe
So-
that could be done with armor too? It wasn't on the list.
Yeah, I don't see it on the list. I think armor is a very specific thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little... I don't know. I think I'd fall armor under weapon, maybe.
Under gear, like physical gear, basically.
Yeah, gear.
Okay.
Um. So. All right. What proficiency do you want to learn or get?
I think the one that would make the most sense would be probably either deception or stealth.
Okay.
I could help train you in deception.
Yeah. So it would be deception, I think.
Although, you do whatever you want to, because I probably will be too focused on painting to actually teach you. So do what's best for you.
Okay. So what it says is training your new proficiency. Once you've selected what you wish to train and have chosen the proper ability score, which since the skill is two things that you said deception and what?
Stealth.
Okay. Deception would require charisma and stealth would require dexterity. So for training the first one, which one would you like to train?
I think I would like to train for deception. I think it requires like acting and stuff like that.
Okay. So alright. Once you've chosen the proper ability score, which we're going to do charisma here, you can then spend 4 hours, and at the end of practice, you can then roll a d20. This is your training check, and on the result of a 1, you have successfully made progress on training your new proficiency. You can now roll a d12 instead of a d20, when you make your next training check. Let's see. So, let's see.
So do I just roll 9 of them?
So it's every 4 hours. So you have the chance to do it, I think like twice a day, I'd say. So
Okay.
you have 18 chances. Let me make sure I have the correct, choices at hand real quick. Let me make sure I'm reading this right first.
Because if it only takes 4 hours, I might do that for the rest of the trip all the way to Opalwood, and just get proficient in all of my skills.
Well, it's different. So it seems easy to just do that, but what it is you roll a d20, and on the result of a 1, a natural 1, you successfully make progress on training your new proficiency. Apparently.
And what does progress mean? How much progress do you need to make?
So you roll a d20, and then you have to roll a d12, and then a d10, and then a d8, and down and down and down. So the dice gets smaller as you increase your own understanding and make progress on your training.
I like that idea, actually. That sounds fun.
And then once you roll a natural 1 on that d4, you mark a training success, and you must gain a number of training successes equal to your proficiency bonus. Once you gain a number of required training successes, you are considered proficient. So you can only make here we go. You can only make a training check once per day. If you practice for an additional 4 hours a day for a total of 8 hours, on a result of 1 or 2 on the die, you can make progress and move on to the next die. Spending an additional time training has no effect on a d4. Alright, so getting started, we picked deception, which is related, it's going to be a charisma roll. So give me a charisma check.
Okay.
But actually, don't.
My brain hurts.
You've selected which train. Oh, you just roll a d20. Okay, just roll me a normal d20.
Okay. 9 times or
Just the first time.
Okay.
Because we gotta see if you roll that 1 or not.
4?
Alright, roll me another d20.
5?
I'm sorry, you sounded just so disappointed.
6.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You roll again?
1.
There you
Yeah.
go. Now, let's see, that was 4, 5, 6, 1. That's 4 days. So you're gonna now roll me a d12 until you hit a 1.
Okay. Seven.
Alright, roll again.
Just counting up. Oh no, another 7.
Okay. We have 3 more tries until we hit d9.
Okay. 1.
Alright, now roll me a d10 until you hit a natural 1.
D10.
Mm-hmm.
Natural 1.
There we go. And roll me a d8.
6.
Alright. So you've reached your d8 of progress. So we need to find. I'm gonna send that to you. Or I'll write it down, I guess, in PC party info, probably. Alright. So we made it to a d8. I'm going to favorite this page I found because it's. Oh, here we go. I actually found in the thing for variant rule armor proficiency. Okay.
For the rest of the trip, he's just gonna, for like anything else, he's just gonna be swapping books with, Alex, basically.
Okay.
And Dad would just be like, make sure he eats his vegetables.
He's like chewing on some of the dried apple slices.
Good luck with that.
By the way, with learning armor proficiencies, Lonnie, if you want to gain an armor proficiency, you must be proficient in at least one piece of armor that from the previous category, except for light armor that does not have any qualifications. So if you want to be proficient in a set of heavy armor, you must at least have one proficiency in light armor and one proficiency in medium armor. And if you want to be proficient in medium armor, you already have to have proficiency in light armor.
Okay, cool.
But you can learn to become proficient in light armor.
Right. I have no armor proficiency, so I'd have to go light, medium, heavy.
Okay.
Does this apply to feats as well?
No, I think feats. Because with a feat, you can give yourself the ability to note something, right? Like you can give yourself the light armor, proficiency. If I'm correct.
So is that what we would effectively be doing? Is putting the feats for doing these things?
It's not a feat. It's training. You're training yourself.
Okay.
It's the same way as like with painting and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's a progress bar. And think of it like The Sims. There you go.
Yagi.
You're like, so.
I'm gonna wait until I at least finish my first legendary painting, and then we'll go from there. It's gonna be a long time. But I'm just trying to get a concept so that way I know. Because I'd like to be able to be very durable.
Yeah. I have a very good reference now. since I had looked up that.
Yeah.
So I can look that up again at any time in the future.
Okay. What are we doing in? Oh, are we done in this city, or are we arriving in the city? I think we're arriving,
You
right?
guys, I believe, yes, you guys have arrived in Hartford.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm fading into the background
Yeah.
again because this isn't my storyline. I mean, I'm listening to everything. I'm just not gonna participate or lead.
Well, it's always good chiming.
I want to punch good.
That's good.
By the way, Ash, I imagine how your training is you're lying to like Alex about things, like arbitrarily seeing if it sticks. Just to see if she believes anything you might throw at her.
Yeah. Well, I'm also using the disguise kit, so
True.
it's
Interesting.
technically me just using a lot of different makeup and trying to convince Alex that I'm a completely different person.
There's also that like whenever that like one of the natural ones sticks, it's just like, did you know a horse landed on the moon? What? Really?
Yeah.
That sounds hard.
It wasn't really good for their hosts.
No. She kind of believes it now.
Poor creature.
And
Then I think he shows her like a bunch of different personalities, like the flirty personality, the angry one.
the angry one.
Yes, the angry one. Is hot-headed one, and basically the snob, which is basically just Talbot.
I feel like the angry one should have some levels of wolf inspiration.
From both of the wolves. For very different reasons.
Alright. Talbot.
Yeah.
My guess is you go towards where Delenia's home is.
100% yes.
Alright. You make your way there, and you see outside, she is wearing some nicer clothes. She seems to have definitely settled here in the time since you've last seen her, as she's in the middle of pruning a rose bush and in the midst of watering it as well, making sure it is pristine.
Yeah, hey.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I have no idea how to say hello anymore. I'm kind of... These people drive me insane. But I'm here!
She's gonna, like, just grab your face and move you around, make sure you're okay.
Don't do
Did
that.
you break any of your clothes again?
No.
Are you lying to her?
I have no idea.
Okay. Well, you at least are alive. That's a benefit. So,
Yeah, I think so.
so what brings you back?
I was coming to visit, making sure you're okay. Some of my party members made dumb decisions, so I gotta make sure you're safe.
Oh, is it like going to ground dumb decisions?
I apologize.
You will be introduced. You speak quiet now.
Yeah, of course.
Anyway, yeah, it's more like pissed off the king, kind of thing.
Oh. Oh.
But that is something you don't gotta worry about. You're fine. The rest of you are fine.
Well, that's good.
I guess most certainly. I'd very upset if you were in trouble.
Well, we haven't experienced anything troubling. Just a few
That's-
instances at the bar, but it's been handled.
Do you have names?
Please. I know how to use a knife.
That's true.
I've cut your baby food since you were a little wee lad.
Oh, stop.
Hmm. Do you all want to stay for dinner, or do you have somewhere to be?
We would love to stay for dinner.
What they
And tell
said,
us
yes.
all of the embarrassing stories about Talbot when he was a child.
Oh, honey, I
I-
have pictures.
Oh, dang it.
I know, I brought them with me. I couldn't help myself.
Could have asked them to burn it.
What if you had one of your emotional nights again and you needed comfort?
This is a good idea. We should do this.
Yes.
Tell it. Remind me. She's gonna, rummage through her pocket before placing a hand in your chest. Like, follow me inside. I have something amazing that we actually got in.
Oh, okay, sure. He's gonna walk inside.
You'll see her going through like a small stack of papers before holding out to you a letter with the wax seal up, and you recognize it as the family crest from your home.
Oh!
They got a letter to us.
How did they do that?
I do not know, but they got a letter to us, and it's specifically for you.
Okay, alright, okay. You go show them my pictures. I'm gonna read this.
Alright.
Or don't do that.
She's like already crouched over, grabbing like a binder from the bottom shelf. Like, what?
Fuck.
Yes? No?
Fuck it, whatever. He's walking off to read in peace. Oh, also, friend of mine, Durg,
Yeah.
Alex. You don't know those two, but they are also with us.
Durgle wave.
Treat them both well. Alright. Fucking, what's this say?
Alright. As you pop open the wax seal and pull out the letter, you open it and you immediately recognize your father's handwriting.
Oh, joy.
Dear Talbot, I hope your time away from the home has sustained you and your lustful adventures. You have been gone a while, which has concerned us, but I have faith for my own blood, my spawn. We have plans and makings in the work. If you want to be involved with them, come back to Ashen sometime soon. I have a place for you might find suitable. If you need any aid, you let us know. I'll come running. Don't die out there, stupid. Love, Dad.
Huh? What's that? Oh, never mind. Well, you know, that's nice. Nice to know he cares. Should probably write him back. I think. I need something to write with.
I'm sure she'd
Yeah.
have, like, some
Yeah,
kind of writing utensil laying around.
He's gonna grab something. He's gonna be like, "All right, dear Dad, I am having a good time. Things have happened. Gotten involved in big plans. sort of. I, though, however, am doing very well. And I like to think that, I would like to be a part of your big plan. Although I have plans of my own, as I previously stated. So, eventually, I'll make my way back. But first, I have to... He's sitting there thinking, fuck, how do I write this next part? I have to free the captain of the ship because for some reason she was wrongfully imprisoned. And until I do so, I will not be able to return back, and I'm currently trapped in this continent. So... that's the thing. Anyway, your boy Talbot. Yeah, no,
Alright.
good. I think it was that letter, yeah.
You fold it up and just kind of probably end up like alongside with the pen, probably find, you know, the parchment that you wrote it on. She most likely has her own letter table because it's Dolinia. She most likely does. And you slide it into its own envelope and stamp it with the same wax seal of your family crest. As exiting and seeing where Delinia is, she has Ash crowded around with Alex as well, who's like got her like mouth covered with her face, and she's making like these like cooing like awe noises as she's showing little pictures of little tiny baby Talbot with looking at the camera from the side, like as he's facing away, with his little legs up in the air, making like a face with his little diaper on.
Oh,
I love that picture. That was one of my favorites.
Oh, I can here. Let me try something. I'm gonna put my hands together and do a little three-dimensional illusion that's able to make sound, and I'm gonna turn that baby picture into a three-dimensional hologram that makes crying sounds.
Oh, it sounds just like it.
We can.
It's always when he needed to be burped.
We can do this with all of the photographs, and then I can bring them up in future conversation.
I'd say my favorite one though, and she's gonna flip through a couple more pages before pulling up one of the larger pictures in the picture book seems to be a picture of kind of a whole family tree where it has Talbot, little baby Talbot being held by Dolinia, who looks a little younger than she is now. A taller, burlier version of Talbot, I'd say, with like a little bit more grayed out hair. A beautiful woman beside him that looks like a female Talbot almost. Gorgeous, everything. As well as some younger siblings that look a bit older than Talbot. One of them looks a little younger, being held by another woman. This kind of like large family portrait in the middle of the page. Just, I've served his family for years. And I'd say, honestly, it's the most fulfilling thing ever.
oh, that's so sweet.
I hate every single one of my siblings.
They were kind of rowdy.
Rowdy. Not the word I'd use.
Fine bastards.
Yes.
You were at least the best out of all of them. My little well-behaved Talby. Like, get up and start pinching your cheeks.
Okay,
Oh,
alright,
you were so
okay,
cute.
yeah.
Why couldn't you have stayed like this?
I can and should rip you apart.
Anyways, I'm just making simple food for tonight. Just meat and potatoes, a little bit of beer in it. Some vegetables as well, mostly just green onion and carrot. So just a simple meal tonight for everybody. Might cut up some bread loaves and cheese.
Hmm.
It sounds delicious. Thank you.
It does.
Let's see. I don't know if we have enough space for everyone, unless you want me to sleep in the living room. I do have an extra room for Talbot, of course. So he's free to sleep in that room for himself.
I can stay in the living room.
Alex will nod, like, yeah, I'll stay in the living room.
That's true. That's true.
Durg
Yes,
will
I
be
do
like,
have a-
I get out with my pack mate.
Who is that?
Ew.
Yeah, my bed is big, but it's not that big.
I don't know, I'll be on the floor, man.
He's just like, well, if that's what you want.
We should also probably get him a bedroll or something.
Yes, I think that is very much something we should do. Yes.
Rocks work fine.
You
You have been outside for far too long. The floor and this nice, comfortable rug will do for you.
Okay.
Do you perhaps have anything in your linen closet, or?
I wouldn't say I have a linen closet, and she's gonna go over to a double door closet in the middle of the hallway. She'll just kind of open it, and she has like at least maybe 5 shelves that are just stacked up with beautiful and soft looking blankets. I shall pull a couple of them out. They aren't linen, but they are fine finely sewn velvet with a little bit of rabbit fur.
Oh, they feel soft. So soft.
Do you want one?
Thank you.
Do you want one?
Yes, please.
I mean, to keep too. I have plenty going around, and you know.
Oh my god. So, I couldn't take this. Oh, I couldn't
Oh
take
no,
this.
it's fine. It was only about 300 gold. She like puts the other ones back. The one she handed to you is like a nice soft pastel baby blue.
I feel like Ash's then face is just like exactly like I put in the chat.
When I read that, I was like, yeah, she would, wouldn't she? Just like thinking, like, yeah, she would just pull out expensive ass shit and be like, oh, you can have it. It was only $5,000.
Ash is just like, that is more money than I have seen in my life.
Oh, well, definitely, you can have it then.
No, he didn't say that out loud.
If he did, though, she would do that.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to say that out loud.
But
Also,
she'll
I think
give one
Durg.
too for Durg, yeah. Because
I'll
kind
take
of like
one for
touch
Alex
it,
as well.
squinch it. Alex will shake her head like, I have a bedroll. And soft isn't. I don't know. I prefer things that. I don't know, with a little more texture. A little too soft for me.
I have some caltrops in my bag. Would that help? Those have some nice texture.
That's not what I mean by texture.
Oh, okay.
And like,
Is there like a cabinet or a cupboard where all this fluffy, soft stuff is set?
yeah, it's a double door, like kind of like pantry setup where it's got like 5 shelves just full of like blankets and
Okay.
pillows.
She's gonna put her stuff down, and then she's gonna use the cleansing stone she has, and she's gonna like rub her hands together and dive face first into the pile of soft stuff.
You jump in as Dolinia has like reopened it to give one to Durga at this point, And she looks back in, and you've just dove in like a cat does when a closet opens. And she's just like, "Oh,
Soft
the tiny
things.
one's in my closet."
Soft things.
Ash is gonna go to the bathroom and take some soap. He's gonna take some soap and shampoo, just like.
Apples is gonna peek their head out of the soft things with me.
Oh well. Do you want the light on? There's a light in here.
You can turn it off. I can see in dark. Dark is good for you.
Oh no, you should just shut the door.
Yay. Darkness.
Rose just kind of standing there like, I'm too big for that. I'm gonna sit on the couch.
You hear a mumble through the cabinet. Soft things.
Oh.
Alright. And you said you wanted to get soap, Ash?
Yeah, I'm taking I'm like one of those like hotel things. Like, okay, I guess we're doing this then, and taking like the free hotel like no, not free, but the hotel soaps and like shampoos.
For who?
It's like for me.
Right. You steal a little bit of their soap.
It's been a long journey.
You smell it,
and
and
they
it
have
smells...
nice soap.
It's very floral, kind of like a minty lavender kind of deal.
Oh yeah, they're definitely not gonna miss this. And then he goes downstairs.
Right. You can see Durg's already like curled up at like right outside of Talbot's door, just like, I'm gonna go to bed now.
He could have came.
What was that?
That he could have came in the fucking room. He's sleeping outside.
Ash is judging Talbot.
Albert just assumed he walked in with him. He kind of just laid down. He's tired. He wanted to sleep.
All right.
Durg, you want to sit down with more people?
No, I'm good here.
Okay.
He's like partially curled, like it's very weird, right? He's just outside of Talbot's room. Talbot, would you sleep with your door open?
Not really, no.
Alright. Talbot's door is like closed, and the way he's laying is like he wanted to curl around the door frame. So he's like got his knees pulled in a bit, almost in a fetal position, but he's just mostly pressed against the wall with the blanket rolled up, still the same way Delenia handed it to him, and just kind of tucked underneath his head.
Oh.
He's just kind of facing the wall, and he's like, "No, I'm good here."
Okay, well, whatever you're most comfortable with.
I'll give you a thumbs up.
And Ash is gonna head downstairs.
Alright. For anyone who's interested in eating some food before they go to bed, Dalenia will have a nice hearty pot of food available for you all to eat. And just the availability to get something in your stomachs before having to head to bed for the night, as the 9th of the last month of trees comes in the following morning. Same as yesterday, clear and warm, as you all wake up the following morning. Ash, you set up yourself with your sleeping, with the little sideways diagonal sleep thing,
the sleeping ramp thing.
Yeah, your little sleep ramp. Sleeping that way with mittens curled up on the top of you. Alex kind of sleeping next to you, with like a book laying across her face. She seems to have fallen asleep while reading. Um, Ro just kind of like laid partial ways, like sideways on the couch with their legs hanging over, while Talbot, when you wake up in the morning and you open that door, you see Durg just curled up or like beside your doorway, sleeping on the ground.
I see. You could have. Why are you sleeping outside my door?
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Good morning to you too.
He'll kind of just get up, hand you the blanket, and then walk downstairs.
Just neatly fold up the blanket and put it like just somewhere off in his room, and then just walk downstairs.
As it is the morning time, and Delenia will make everybody breakfast. She seems to be very chipper and happy as she does so. Lonnie, you wake up the following day as you can see you see the light shining through and the smell coming through the little breaks in the little slots in the pantry doors or in the closet doors. Will you get out of bed? Will you get out of the soft things? I suppose that means no.
Wait, who?
Lonnie?
Bonnie?
Yes, me.
Lonnie has become one with the blankets.
I am
How are
breaking
you going to get up in the morning?
blankets.
Okay,
No.
my answer has been answered. Um, the rest of you are awake because food has been made. Um, and the day is pretty much relaxing as you all are able to eat and talk amongst yourselves. I think you guys can talk for a bit before we end the session here tonight.
Alright, well, let's see here. Well, since, actually not... Actually, we actually never had the time to discuss our, well, basically our backgrounds. Wait, have we ever had a chance to talk about that? She looks at everyone else.
I
Frankly?
don't believe we do.
No.
I hunted
Well,
cows.
Good,
well,
good job.
since most of you are, well, not from here, I'm actually curious what's like over there? Well, where you from?
Boring.
But how is I mean, how boring do you mean?
Well, when I say boring, I mean I just, well, you know, I just kind of lived a nobleman life, except for the fact that I kind of occasionally ran around and chased chickens and ate them, you know?
Uh,
That and
but
the place is extremely currently in a bad state right now.
how bad?
So bad that I'm shocked that snake lady wanted to go back.
Did did she says does she say any reasons why she want to go back? Like how
Hell if I
bad?
know. Like, I understand
Like
that
how-
woman. Literally, she had a fucking tantrum, ran off in the middle of the night, and burnt down a fucking tavern.
I have heard about that.
Yeah, yeah, I don't understand her. And if she did want to go back because of her family, well, then why'd she fucking leave?
I think that she didn't wanted to travel around the world, but still, wanted to be able to go back to Ashen.
Oh, wasn't that wonderful? Guess who's working on that while she lays about?
Delaney will like bring you over like a nice warm like drink for the morning, Talbot.
Thank you.
Make sure to blow on
Oh.
it. It's hot.
I immediately just drink it without even realizing because he's enraged in his thoughts.
It burns.
Well,
Ah!
Well, we have no idea what she's doing, but
she might have their own.
because you
reason.
drove her out for very valid reasons, but
I? Yeah, he's panning his tongue. I did not do no such thing.
Well, like how most people have their own reasons, even though some reasons can be very questionable.
Yeah, she burnt down a fucking tavern. Yeah. She burnt down a tavern.
Ash just looks at Ro.
Ro like holds her hands up like, hey, I at least made the people get out, I just burnt it down for the sake of sending a message, nothing better.
I can understand your
Oh, so
reasonings.
you're the
Yes, that's the one that was doing it. To show
you're the
sympathy for your
so you're the
for
person that's burning down taverns.
Yeah,
tavern.
I burned down maybe like 3. Not really that crazy. It was just convenient,
I will say this, even though I do appreciate the message you're trying to do for us, it does bring more of a anger towards us.
Mm.
Like
Well, duh.
basically more reason for people hate, to basically justify their hatred against us.
Yeah, but at least I got a lot of people out of business.
Yeah, well, I mean, more reason to. So, again, I appreciate it, but that's I will.
It was definitely a decision out of anger.
Yes, and I don't know why you're questioning decisions, Miss. I went off on my own.
Okay, that was my mistake. The thing is, I wasn't expecting. Okay, you have to understand what I'm trying to do. I'm
Oh
trying
no,
to
I do
at least.
understand.
I was originally there trying to find information, like any documents that will give us more information about White Gulch. I just wasn't expecting the king to be here. Well, say to be there.
So when he walked in, he just caught you immediately. You didn't have time to like escape.
I was both sloppy and curious because I want the opportunity.
Oh.
I want to know what he's after.
He's gonna stop for a minute and think. So, oh, you didn't. The moment you saw him, you didn't leave. You tried to follow him.
I want to know what he wants. I thought I had the advantage, but I was sloppy. I got too overconfident. I thought I could. I thought I have I thought I have everything under control.
Honestly, at the end of the day, I don't think either of you can argue with each other because what you both did was stupid. But I digress.
Yes, I do agree. My part was.
Well, yeah, I'm
sloppy.
just saying this to get you both to like not do the whole blame game. Rather, I burnt my tongue because this was very hot.
Do you need ice?
No, I'm fine. I'll just wait for it to cool down. He gives it a little blow.
He'll
At least
get
I
you like
learned
a
my
tiny
lesson from
fan.
that.
Honestly, it's just like, honestly, whether you learned your lesson or not, it's completely fine with me. All I'm saying is if you do something like that, and you get caught, I won't assist you.
For some reason, I imagined every pause was him blowing on the drink.
Yeah, you can imagine that. Because that's much better. That's much funnier.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yes, you should. Because we will probably do much dumber plans, so I can't really be upset at that one, because you'll probably do something stupid, or the gnome will do something stupid, or the centaur, who has not actually done many stupid things, mind you, but they could do something stupid.
What if I did something stupid?
It's fine. You are still young. You have plenty of opportunities to do something stupid.
That
The
and
point
such
is, we're
One time I ate a
adventuring.
leaf.
That he got his hand on his head. He's like, that is. Anyway, we're adventurers. We do things. We adventure. We make mistakes. It's just sometimes those mistakes are pissing off a king and burning down taverns.
And yeah,
I have yet to do anything stupid.
I feel like Delinia is just staring at you after you
That
say that.
has gotten this group in trouble. Don't bring up my
Semantics.
childhood.
Not just your childhood.
Anyway,
who? Tell us, spill the tea.
your
I will
mouth.
not gossip about my young master.
Thank
I will,
you.
however, imply things.
Oh,
Such is life.
Okay, well, I
Hello.
was raised by two ladies who owned a brothel in Blackstone. That was
like
mostly
one
Centaur City.
in Ashen.
Yeah.
Huh. Like you centaurs have your own, you're not living in the forest. You're just living in the actual
Yeah.
capital.
Well, yeah, it's more of our own, like, city place, but yeah.
That's interesting. Since the centaurs here are basically mostly secluded or more just try to be isolated from the rest.
You remember the very poorly made stuffed centaurs from the Alabaster Museum, as well as the horrible, horrible information you had read of them thinking the most egregious things about centaurs. And you think, yeah, I can understand why.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense. People are terrible, but...
I mean, I won't be surprised since not many people have much contact with centaurs.
But I am more of a city person.
So that means Ashen must have been nice over there?
You know, like, how, like, the hostility towards the Tainted is kind of, like, out in the open here and everything, and just really physical and violent and honestly very aggressive and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Back there, we sort of, like... There's not so much of the aggressiveness and stuff like that. But we all, like, sort of have, like, all these laws and things. We sort of pretend that everything's fine. And a lot of things, like, go passively and, like, try to find loopholes. And stuff like that. So it's still not great.
At least it doesn't sound like there's any discriminating against another race.
Oh.
At least.
Oh, there used
At
to
least-
be.
wrong.
Oh wait,
General.
really?
Yeah. That's what I was
About-
talking about.
About some
Oh.
years ago, yes. I'd say. Well, I don't know if you all were alive at the time, but I certainly was. It was maybe about 50-something years ago. They were known as the Dave. And then, all of a sudden, one day, the race no longer existed. And they were heavily enslaved. Heavily. I worked with a few of them, too. Knew a few of them, personally.
Wait,
But they were
do you
heavily
mean, like-
enslaved.
What do you mean they're not exist anymore? Like
They
went
just
extinct?
disappeared. those who were deaf suddenly no longer appeared it. They were suddenly just normal elves,
Oh, so
as
they
if
just
never once before.
Imagine
that's
that. A whole group of people enslaved for what they seemingly were, and then gone.
Then laws
that
were
is a,
rewritten. Then it was like, okay, well, if you have somebody enslaved as a worker, you can only keep them for 10 years, which most of them never abided by.
which which
Don't
is
know how
basically
somebody was able to accomplish that, but I mean, the intelligence on them to do something like that must have been staggering.
He's gonna kind of like look towards you and make like a face, like, and just kind of mumble, well, your family.
What?
Back in the older days, things were different.
Rich people made money off of enslaved people. They owned them.
Well, yes. I'm very aware of what people do, especially noblemen. I'm not shy about the lineage of, well, my family. One of the
Honey,
reasons, one of the reasons why I'm here to do something that makes people go, "Wow, look at that! Walkings are so cool, awesome, saving people." That in
and
business, which
and
I've
knowing
yet to do.
and knowing you so far, it seems that you and the rest of your family are basically lichens.
Technically speaking, yes.
a good
Interesting.
handful. Some weren't.
It's like a thing, you know. Some people in the family have it, some do. Others think that their forms and transformations are much cooler than our.
But at least the family bond is still there.
Yep. If they
Yeah,
hate each
right?
other, that's as familial as it gets.
silently drinking.
Oh,
He's like patting his shoulder.
Yeah, if they hate each other and they still meet for holiday meals and stuff like that, and try to duke it
oh,
out over the table, that is the best understanding of family that I have.
Oh yes, that's very true. Some of my siblings have
that's
attempted to murder.
Yes, those were the bloody days.
I I actually wish well wish
Just to
that
try to
things
drop
were
me from the
different.
roof.
I wish things were different in my in my circumstance.
I still
What?
remember that one day when your oldest brother, he grabbed you by the back of your neck and, God, it's terrifying. Get out of me, holding you over the balcony edge.
It's not as bad as when I fell in that well.
The well incident. We don't talk about the well incident. That was a hard time for everyone.
Lonnie, we never talk about your backstory. Where are you from? Lonnie apparently has gone invisible.
Lonnie is sleeping within the blankets.
Blankets.
I did not realize she was still sleeping. Okay.
Oh, well, I would just say that most of my background is mostly growing up in the quarry with well, I would say my late husband and son. We never had much of a family gatherings. Mostly it's just we're basically just taking turns in who gets to what who gets to watch over the child while we had to mine in the quarry. Because at that time, my son wasn't old enough to, well, basically able to get to the age of being able to mine. So after that, you probably imagine, but that's probably the reason why I out at the moment, basically trying to stop this whole stop this whole tainted hate, and make sure that you know future generations won't have to suffer this, don't have to suffer the same fate that I have. So that we can, put put all that behind us and just move forward. Because at this point, having someone like the king just encouraging, encouraging death or encouraging harm against another race, just because we may look different, or just because that, yes, I will agree, we can be dangerous, but that doesn't apply to everyone. Like, I mean, that could go for everyone. Everyone can be violent and dangerous. It all depends on the individual. But yeah, hopefully I can change that. And there's more to it, but I don't want to delve into it. Doing the best I can to make connections with people, with people that basically don't agree with don't agree with the king, and do what they can to help out, not just the tainted, but for those that want to get away from this nonsense. So that's why I went with the name Macbeth, so I can secretly fund our other organizations, whatever need be. So I'm kinda like a what's the word for it? Like investor. Just making sure things go well. Try to make connections as much as possible.
That's
As
what
go ahead.
I
Sorry.
interrupted. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Anyways.
I'd say as you all are talking and exploring more about where you've come from and who you are as people, you hear a knock come from the front door. Simple 3 knocks. As Jolene will look forward, just, "Oh, I was inspecting something." She'll approach it.
I'm gonna open it. No, I was gonna open it. He's like, no.
Look for the people.
Yeah, he's gonna, with his drink in hand, he's gonna go and open it.
You put your hand at the doorknob, twist it, and open it. And as you are amidst it, you look forward, and standing in front of you, carefully checking the barrel of her shotgun, is Rebecca Broder.
Fuck.
Oh,
no!
so you are here. How lovely. And that's where we're gonna end off tonight's session.
I
No!
fucking hate the cliffhangers.
Oh fuck, run!
Now I want you to know that while he's taking a sip, he's gonna he would have stopped, lifted it a little bit before he turns back, stare Demetrius straight in the eye, and then go back to looking at.
Jesus Christ. Demetrius now feels really, really guilty. Fuck.
Alright.
It's crazy because well, not the last time, but like it's a difference with Shadow's rogues, right? Jerry didn't cause that. If it really is what I think it is, Jerry didn't even cause that much trouble.
I will say Rebecca has been trying to hunt you all down, and the first town she met you all in was this one.
Oh
So
yeah.
this could be
Completely
entirely
true.
unrelated.
Yeah,
I mean, it could.
I mean, I mean, the thing is, Demetrius knows Rebecca, but she didn't know that she was chasing you guys. That's the thing.
I mean, she did tell you.
Yeah. No, we're saying that she was sent by someone with a lot of money. Well, I don't think it's
Mhm.
money they want.
Oh, she's here. Here's Rebecca.
So basically, that's not my fault.
Who knows?
We don't.
We know.
You don't.
We don't.
I do.
And you
And
don't
Lonnie
even
was
know
stuck
how
in
this
the linen
conversation
closet.
And yeah, and Lonnie's just in the closet.
Well, it's not.
Again.
I'm not really in the closet. It's been pretty
All I
common
can
knowledge
say
at this
is,
point.
thank God, thank God, thank God, Talbot has the door.
Yeah, I know. I literally said, no, no, no. I know how these go.
I was so hoping I could have done that.
Fucking Rebecca's gonna shotgun. Oh no.
I want you to know that when it comes down to next session, Talbot will be doing a lot of the talking.
If
Yes.
if Rebecca ever gets married, would it be a shotgun wedding?
No. All I can say
It'd be
is
a murder.
it will be a murder. All I can say is I already did my talk with Rebecca last time. I think it's Talbot's turn. I mean, the thing is, nothing bad happened.
Something
She was
bad
able.
will happen.
No. I meant to say that nothing bad happened in that session where when Rebecca encountered Demetrius and
No,
everyone
no,
else
no,
went
but
invisible.
something bad will happen.
Uh,
Talbot might say, fuck it, we ball.
and oof, I'm scared.
Well, as long as we take. As long as we
Yeah,
take.
can we get that? Can we get that? Do we get to that milestone level?
No.
We have not really done anything.
That's why I'm
Besides fighting those
scared.
zombies, which I doubt would have, inquired any kind of level up.
I mean, I survived the encounter with the king. Does that count?
I mean, you guys just leveled recently.
Yeah, because we leveled from the zombies.
Wait,
No,
what
you
level is it?
guys leveled from the original encounter with her after you guys got after
Yeah,
Timber Pelt nearly died.
Oh,
that was a
Oh.
very long time ago.
So we're
Was
all
that a
level
long
6,
time?
right?
Well, that was.
in our memory, it's
To be
like,
fair, we did have a long break.
yeah, we
Yeah,
had a
no.
long break.
That's why it feels long.
Yeah.
Oh, we're
But for
level
them, it would
6.
be like a few weeks.
I was gonna say we're all level 6, right?
We're level 6.
Okay. Alright, making sure I'm not forgetting. Well, yeah, no. The reason why I'm saying that because we're encountering Rebecca, and I know how much danger she is, and I'm like, hey DM, if things
Oh,
go
hey, that just
south.
reminded me. Shadow, you haven't been able to download any games, right?
No, like I said, internet situation.
Okay, I
probably have
want
to
you to
go
know
get
I've
them now.
I've gotten quite a lot of games in the past.
You had to give me a list. Oh shit, I was planning on getting that actually.
Yeah,
But, alright,
too
nice.
bad. Not making up for lost time.
God damn it. I was actually planning on getting that. I was like, alright, I guess Cyberpunk was like.
To be fair, Shadow, I realized I've been like mooching off of you for so long. I decided I'd get a couple games.
Oh, you know what? That's
And by a couple, I
understandable.
mean I got like Borderlands 3 in the entirety of its DLC, Monster Hunter Rise, as well as the DLC, Remnant 2, as well as the
Well,
DLC.
Even though I have Monster Hunter Rise on the Switch, I could play again on the Xbox. So
I
mind that.
can't go
Yeah.
back to the Switch. The FPS difference is massive.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
Or I need to go play on the Xbox then.
I think it comes with Game Pass.
Yeah, it does. I got the
Yeah.
DLC though, so yeah, Sunbreak.
Yeah.
Alright, that means I'll definitely check it out whenever I have the time.
Also, by the way, Shadow, a friend of mine wants to play Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City.
Oh,
So
so we're
that's
going
all?
to go back on it? So... Oh yeah, we haven't got a DLC for Raccoon City, right?
All right.
Oh, we haven't, have we?
We were planning on it.